Hey guys, what is up? Today I'm gonna go over the one method. I'm not gonna cover every method of making money in this guide, but the one method that beats all of them. That basically, if you use this method to earn money, you're gonna be set for the entire run. And yeah, you just need to be consistent at it. You need to do this at every stage of the game whenever you get the chance to. And the method that I'm talking about is selling artifacts. You can only sell them, by the way, at bases at a trader kind of trader guy. Basically, you cannot sell them to anyone else at the base. So let's say there is a medic, which is also someone you can trade items with, sell whatever you want to, but he won't accept artifacts. The only one who does is a trader. You can't sell them at the bartender as well, or not at the technician as well. I'm going to show you one thing that you need to keep in mind when you're doing these kind of trades. So basically, let's say I'm going to sell him a empty that's at 99%, which is max durability. He'll offer me 12,314 rubles. Okay, so I have two options right now. I can either sell him this one, or I can sell him 3 of these. So let's say I do that, 1, 2, and 3. Now if you see that, the oh give me a sec, by the way. Shit. Okay. Empties that are at 37, 37, and 36, which, by the way, if you total all of these durabilities, is well over 99%. But we only get like less than half of the amount that we are getting for this one single thing, that is 12,314 rubles. So that just means that if you were to combine all of these and then sell them, you're gonna get way more money, like more than twice the amount of money that you'll get from them. The next thing that you want to do for this entire method of selling artifacts is you don't want to sell them at these random traders around the entire world. The only place that you want to sell them at is going to be Yantar or Jupiter ecologist bases. That is the only place that you want to sell them at. No other place is going to give you as much money as these guys. Yep. So if I remember correctly, this empty artifact was selling for 12,314 rubles at the trader at Clear Sky. Right here, this sells for 24,728, which is twice the amount that we were selling this at. And yeah, basically, if you keep farming for these artifacts and you keep selling them off, this is going to get you way ahead of what quests, just doing quests and earning money, would get you. So yeah, let's say we sell this, we get 24k 782, and the bigger the artifact is, like a tier 4 artifact for example, this sells for way more, 37,546, which is quite good. These ones, as you can see, these are tier 3, but right now they're selling for 5,000 a piece, which is, this is pathetic. Like 14k is pathetic. At the same time, if I were to, let's say, empower them and one and another one, now if I sell this thing off, come on, man, what's wrong? Excuse me. Okay, thank you. So if you were to sell this now, as you can see, 3 of these artifacts were selling at 5k. If you would sell them each individually, you'd make like 15k. But right now, if you combine all of them and get the artifact to 99%, the max percentage, and then you were to sell them, it's gonna earn you a lot more than what you'd get otherwise. The ones that are like worth considering to be sold are the death lamps, because as you can see, selling one is gonna give you 6259, but if I were to combine them all, If I were to sell this off, you would see 43,467. Quite good. Okay, so this is the Yantar base. One thing I do want to test is if the Yantar base and Jupiter base traders are gonna sell, sorry, buy these artifacts for different costs. So let's just do that quickly. Yeah, this guy at Zaton is willing to pay me. How much is he willing to pay me, by the way? Let's see. He is willing to pay us. Oh, bro, not this. Okay, apparently it's the same amount as Yantar base. Okay, cool. Good to know. Now, one thing that I will recommend doing is whatever point you are at, like pre-brain scorcher or post-brain scorcher, what you want to do is go to the northmost portion of the map that is accessible to you at that point, and that's where you want to like farm for artifacts, because you want to get as many high tier artifacts to sell off rather than crafting them by yourself. Like let's say if you want to sell off a full empty or an empty, let's say, so you can by default get empties lying around in places like Dead City, in Truck Cemetery, and in army warehouses. So you don't want to like turn your jellyfish into the empties and then do this thing. That's gonna be a bit inefficient, and what I will suggest is you save those lower tier artifacts for your Lucifer to be sacrificed, because yeah, these kind of artifacts, the perk artifacts, they provide like 4% to 5% each. So right now if it's at 89%, and if I'm to like sacrifice this off, yep, I get 3%. Let's say I do another one, yeah, 4%. So basically you can get anywhere for 3 to 5% for sacrificing a perk artifact, which is quite good, honestly. So you much rather want to save these artifacts to be sacrificed rather than selling them off at 2 or 3k. That way you are like saving these low cost artifacts for your Lucifer while selling off the high quality or high price artifacts. So you are doing the most efficient thing. So right now, let's say I have absolutely no need of any new artifacts or any sort of things, since I've already grinded out everything and my build is entirely ready, so I don't need anything else. So what I can do is I can combine even these mutant parts and I can make higher tier artifacts. For example, the black spray, which we saw, it sells for a very nice amount of money, and this thing which makes the full empty, this as well I can sell for a very nice amount of money. So if I were to sell let's say a full empty which had the same like 99% full empty, if I were to go and sell that off, I would only get like 21k or 15k. But if I were to combine this thing, and what else is required, I think it's a use artifacts, and yeah, just a wrenched and a full empty, and this thing, if we were to combine this thing with the wrenched and the full empty, 99% of both of them, we're gonna get way better amount of money than if we were to just sell these things off alone. Thank you guys for watching, and do subscribe if you like the content. If you want to see more things, or if you want to find out more about the game, do comment what you want me to make a guide for in the next video.